Russia has stepped up its military operations in eastern Ukraine's Donbas region. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy on Saturday said the situation in Donbas was extremely difficult. Russia said it had destroyed a major consignment of Western arms in the Zhytomyr region west of Kyiv, and that the last group of fighters holed up in Mariupol's Azovstal steelworks have surrendered. Peace talks have stalled, and Ukrainian negotiators have ruled out a ceasefire with Russia, as well as any deal to cede territory. Meanwhile, Ukraine has claimed gains in its second-largest city of Kyiv and said people no longer need to live underground. CGTN's Zhao Yunfei follows one woman's last day in the shelter.
A makeshift home where residents have formed a community. Halina has been living here for more than 2 months. She says the conditions got better over time.
In the beginning, I was sleeping right there on the floor, and the people who used this folding bed have left for Poland.
Her daughter has also fled to Poland, trying to make a living. Halina decided to stay, but she says it's hard to recall the start of the conflict.
I stayed at home the first week. I thought Ukraine and Russia would reach an agreement and there wouldn't be a war. But it carried on, so I had to leave everything.
People have been living in fear of uncertainties. Volunteers provide mental health support to the displaced residents.
With the children, we are distracting them from trauma because they are feeling everything the adults feel, perhaps even more. When we came down, we could see the lights go out from their eyes.
For several weeks, one metro station can host as many as 500 people. But as the city resuming public transport, the shelter people will have to resettle. Halina has decided to go home. She packs a few bags. They are everything she has. As she bids farewell, she also wants to part with the suffering. This is Halina's first time above ground since she got resettled. Destroyed buildings and debris everywhere along the way. Back home, things are the same. This is where I live. This is my bed, she says. It was the scene as she left it when she escaped in March.
It's good. I won't be scared. They're not shelling anymore, are they?
Her neighbor updates her on events while she was away. The building kept shaking amid constant shelling while people hid in basements.
So far, everything is back to normal. I don't want those days to return. I just don't.
Halina says it's time to start a new life, one that she hopes is peaceful and quiet. Zhao Yunfei, CGTN, Kharkiv, northeastern Ukraine.